Hey YouTube friends, less planty tips and tricks today, but we've got some begonia plant mail to unbox. And also I got to go on a surprise visit to a brand new nursery that I'd never been to before. It was for my sister's birthday. Her and mum invited me there. It had been recommended by a friend, and I have to say, can't wait to show you around because it is now definitely well and truly in my top 3 nurseries. But I could have stayed there for hours. It was just one of those nurseries that everywhere you turn, not only did they have such an assortment of plants and pots, but little plant accessories as well. It was just lovely, and I'm so glad that my sister's friend recommended it. I can't wait to share that experience with you. Oh my goodness, I am so sorry. There must be a postie going past. Can you hear all the neighborhood dogs, including mine, are going absolutely bananas. Hey, Deez, who's at the front door? There's someone at the front door. Oh, good boy. I can hear you all barking. What's going on? Oh my goodness, while he's here, come here, sweetie. Diesel gave us such a fright on Friday. I take him to the park every afternoon for a walk. That's probably why he's here, because it is walk time right now. And I was throwing the ball, as I normally do, for him, and we were in the middle of an open grass paddock, and he fell over and started screaming. Let me just turn the camera a bit so you can see him. Diesel. Good boy, Diesel. I'm trying to get you on camera. He's being a bit camera shy, which is unusual for Diesel. Usually we call him the photo bomber. Yeah, and so he fell over in the middle of the park and just started screaming. He's getting older. Both of our dogs are getting older. It was a bit of a scary reminder because he's a cattle dog. You sort of think he's a little bit more robust than some of the other dogs we've had. He was holding his back leg out at like a 90-degree angle. It was all wrong. It looked terrible. I'm really, really grateful. It turned out to be either a bee sting or a bull ant sting. He did actually do some soft tissue damage because when he dropped to the ground, he was rolling around screaming. It took us a little bit to try and calm him down. We did end up having to take him to the vet. He's on some anti-inflammatories for a few days, and although he's still allowed to go for a walk, he's not allowed to chase the ball. So he's not very happy with me at the moment, but I was so relieved because I was just sitting there in the middle of the park with him with his dog on the ground screaming, and I called my husband because we've always had big dogs, and I said, can you bring towels? I think we're going to have to hoist him into the car to get him to the vet. It was a good 10 minutes before he actually calmed down, and I was able to have a good look at him and realise that there was nothing broken or dislocated. And if we haven't met before, hey, I'm Mel. I'm that crazy plant lady, as my friends and family call me. I just cannot stop talking about plants. I'm absolutely no expert though. A few years ago, my compost bin was absolutely overflowing with my mistake. So this channel is all about bringing you along on my planty journey and giving you hopefully lots of tips and tricks along the way so that you can grow your planty collection as well, because plants have just given me so much joy over the last few years, and I would love to be able to do the same for you. As I said, today's video, not so many tips and tricks, just a really great excuse to have a little bit of a downtime and enjoy looking at some beautiful plants. For the nursery tour, I learned the hard way. When I did that Bunnings video a few weeks ago, it took me so long to edit because I didn't do it as a B-roll. I tried to just film it and talk in Bunnings. And between the background noise and the music, there's copyright issues with the music. It took me a few days of editing on and off, and then I still wasn't happy with it and ended up doing a voiceover anyway. So I've learned from that. So I've just done the whole nursery visit as B-roll, so much easier. And I thought we'll watch it together and I'll sit with you and watch it through and talk you through the visit. I'm gonna make a cup of chai. So if you guys wanna get yourselves a warm drink, get comfy, do some plant chores, if you like, however you best prefer to watch planty videos. So let's start by opening my new begonia, because that was just a lovely surprise. When you order plants online, you're just never quite sure when they're going to turn up. And then we'll do the nursery tour. And for anyone who's just here for the nursery tour, I'll put a timestamp up here. So if you want to, you can skip straight to that nursery tour. I absolutely wasn't expecting to be filming today. This is such a nice surprise. My new black begonia has just been delivered. And of course I wanted to share it with you guys. I am just like over the moon excited. This is like a kid at Christmas, seriously. I haven't ordered from this shop before and I'm a little bit nervous. I did try and communicate them before this sale. I had a few questions and I have to say, I didn't get a response. The shop had amazing reviews, 5-star reviews. So I've got my fingers crossed. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this for a few weeks, guys. It took me a while to order it in the first place because I'm terrible at spending money on myself, but I just kept thinking about it. And so finally I've ordered. So excited. Let's open this together. It's a Queensland-based shop, so I'm hoping it hasn't had to travel for very long to get here. Hasn't been in this box for long. My heart's beating so fast. just some shipping information. So this is called a Begonia hybrid Black Star Rising. It looks like it's flowering. It looks a little bit squashed in there. We'll see how it goes. Very well taped. It wasn't going to be moving. I have to put it down for a sec. I'm having trouble finding that last bit of tape. Don't want to damage the plant. Oh my goodness, the colors do not disappoint. I think this looks even better than the photos. This is a really decent sized plant. Can you see those colors? Oh, wow. And the flowers, it's got so many flowers on it. I was not expecting a plant of this size. This is amazing. I can see why the shop got such good reviews. Let me just read it again. I'm not very good at remembering names of plants. It's a Begonia hybrid, Black Rising Star. I couldn't find any information online about this hybrid apart from this one shop, which is why I had a few extra questions. I think I've got my new favourite Begonia. Don't let the Kotobuki hear what I just said. Look at that. Wow. Absolutely worth the wait. I'm so glad that I bought this. It was $25 from memory for the plant, but then shipping here in Australia, it was about $20. And ideally, I would have preferred to buy more than one, but I just wasn't familiar enough with the shop just to make the shipping worth it. But I think I'm going to be visiting their store more often. They had such a wide variety of begonias, all hybrids that I just hadn't seen before. And I don't know if you can see down there, it's just got more babies coming up as well. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Such a lovely surprise to be able to share this with you guys this afternoon. So watch out for a replanting video coming very soon. I've only had it for a few days and I am already sure that I am underwatering it. I'm just so out of practice with plants that are in soil because I've got my self-watering set up. Just ask my new button fern. Oh my goodness, the poor thing. I walked into the bedroom the other day and you know how ferns look when they haven't had enough water. It was all crinkled. I watered it and I had a container underneath and I thought I'll let the water sit in there so it can soak up as much as it needs and then I'll drain the excess water out. Well, it actually sucked all of that up. So my burnout homework for the last fortnight from my therapist was to do 3 things every day that filled my cup or recharge my batteries. She explained that every day when you're in burnout, you're starting with a deficit. So if you think of a phone or a computer and the charge, you're actually starting on 50% battery, for example. So your job every day is to do 3 things. And you know what? That was actually the first time. I know I hear people say, do self-care, you know, do things for yourself. And I'd always sort of like, no, I'm a mum. Like, I don't want to do things for myself. I just want to be helping other people, which is probably how I ended up in burnout in the first place. But when she explained that the whole battery analogy and that when you're doing those self-care things, it's actually recharging your batteries. If you're recharging yourself every day and actually going to bed with more charge, then you're going to have more energy to be able to help your friends and your family. That was a light bulb moment for me. And of course, that included plenty of things. So I've been trying to mix it up a little bit. One of the things I've been trying to do is most days like slow down my plant care instead of rushing around, taking the time to water it and look at the plants. Actually, in doing that, I've noticed a few more pests that I didn't realize I had. So that was probably a good thing. It's reminded me that now that I've got my self-watering pots, I've been not as good and it's been quite dry. We haven't had the rain. Normally, when it rains, it's an opportunity for me to put most of my plants outside and they get their leaves washed because I don't dust my leaves. I use the rainwater. And so I hadn't been doing that. It was a good opportunity, the slowing down and just being a bit more mindful about my plant care. It's reminded me, Mel, it hasn't been raining. You need to be putting your plants in the shower or hosing them. Long story short though, I thought what a great way to fill my cup. A brand new nursery that I haven't been to before, to celebrate my sister's birthday. So we had birthday plant shopping. She had some money to spend on plants and we take away coffee. So good. I spend time with my sister, my mum, some of my favorite people and walk around a beautiful nursery. So I think I definitely filled my cup. Welcome to Hinterland Foliage at Landsborough. This is my favorite part, I think, of visiting any new nursery. It's just that initial bit when you walk in, you just don't know what hidden gems you're going to find. And this place absolutely did not disappoint. I just love those cute little bats that were hanging from the power poles. So cute. Ficus to start always make me smile. I think I've got a soft spot for ficus. I would have more if I had more space. These beautiful hand-painted pots. $29.95. I thought that was quite reasonable for something that was hand-painted. Not my style, but still super cute. Look at the mushrooms. Oh my goodness. The birds are definitely my style. Probably not the yellow, but still super cute. Gnomes, little snails, the dog. Oh my goodness. There was just so much to look at. I knew that I'd found a good place, just even in this entry part. Some aglaonemas, Begonia, lots of favourites, familiar plants already. Monstera. I've actually got this fella. I'll have to put the name up for you. I've forgotten. Something to do with snow. Oh my goodness. There were so many dog planters and I just love them. That's my mum and my sister in the background. I made sure when I was filming, it was hard not to get other people, but any people that you do see in this footage is my mum and my sister. So some outdoor plants. I had a little selection. Oh my goodness. I love these native violets. I cannot keep them alive. I've tried 3 times in our garden. They're just not for me. Another bat on the light pole. So cute. It's my sister's birthday and she has some birthday money to spend, so she was just stoked. Another dog planter. Guys, there were so many water fountains around the place, as well as the soft music. There was just a beautiful sound of water wherever you went. I just really loved it. Look at all the things to choose from. Seriously, you could be here for hours and still miss things. There was just so much. I hope my camera work is doing it justice, just so you can see all the little knickknacks in between. Of course, I found the Begonia. I was going to say neon pothos, but it's not. Look at that variegation. Really pretty. Oh, and this is definitely my colour pot. I do remember to have a look at the price of these propagation vessels towards the end, but I am just loving the teal. Not my style, the pots, but look at that fern. I think we found out it was a bird's nest fern later when we looked at some others. Another aglaonema. $19.95 for that pot. Loving the colour. And I absolutely love that colour as well. $39.95. More driftwood. I love how they've sorted the pots into colours. It really makes it easier. Anthurium. $29.95 and $14.95 for the smaller Calathea. Not really for me at the moment, but still absolutely beautiful. Philodendron Brazil, one of my favourites, in one of those little propagation vessels. Begonia, some nice off-white or cream pots. Love this little mushroom pot, so cute. I could totally see that in our house. $35, really nice. These are nice as well, they go well in my sister's house. $29.95 for that size. $10 for this little fern. They had a really good selection of ferns in this nursery actually. You'll see them in a minute. We'll go over to the fern section. Look at this, there were just so many water features and just that lovely relaxing sound of trickling water, and then just more knickknacks, garden accessories, planty accessories. I felt like I was a kid in a lolly shop. It was just wonderful. The Salus. It's my mum and my sister. Such a great place for my sister to come with her birthday money. Mum ended up getting something too. We'll show you later. More ferns. This was one of those bird's nest ferns. We saw the smaller one earlier. I think from memory it was 25 for this bigger size. Yeah, 25. Just lovely. My sister loves bird's nest ferns. Look at all these little ones for $8. There's so many to choose from. They all look really healthy too. And then the bigger ones for 10. More accessories. Oh, this little bee pot caught my eye. I thought that was so cute. Super, super cute. How much was it? $14.95. $29 for a Ropoia. They are just so beautiful, but I had 2 of them and managed to kill them. I don't know. I think one day I might try again. I've heard that the non-variegated ones are easier to grow than the variegated ones, so maybe that's where I'll start. And these Hoyas, another plant that I hadn't seen in person before until today. I just thought it was beautiful, and I can actually see why the hype. I can see why people love them so much. It was just definitely caught my eye, even in amongst the rope Hoyas, which I just adore. So many Syngoniums for $8, just lots of little varieties. I've got that one. I think most of the Syngoniums here I have. Look at the colours. The $8 one. It's beautiful. This was an outdoor lily. My mum loves her outdoor garden. And a tassel fern. It was the first time I've seen one in real life. $75. Ouch. I've seen them online before, so it was lovely to get to see a real tassel fern. Look at those ripsalis. Haha. Begonia maculata. Absolute favourite in this house. $18. Oh, guaranteed to make me smile. I'm sorry, I hope my microphone's doing a good job. My family have just got home and I can hear them in the background, so I hope it's not too noisy for you. Another ripsalis. I haven't seen this style before. How much? $20. Spider plant, another favourite, $25. I'm loving the ivy, the way that they've done this. It wouldn't suit our house, but my sister got some ivy last time we went shopping and she just loves it. It is definitely a favourite. This is the Begonia Rex that my sister got herself. She actually got this one for her birthday. Very, very similar to the one that's in my ensuite. So I haven't seen these before, these little ground covers. Look at the big pot of them. I think this was only, yeah, $20. A big pot. It'll look great at the pepperoni. I haven't seen the diamond before. $14. Really pretty. And the monkey mask. This one was really hard not to take home. I just have a soft spot for this style of monstera. $15. I think it was the only monkey mask I saw at the nursery too. Pretty. I don't need it though. I don't have a gap for it at the moment. Look at the assortment of epipremnums over here. Snow Queen. Oh, just love this plant. $14. Mine makes me smile all the time whenever I look at it. There's a marble queen over here. I don't have a marble queen. Also $14. I love these windmills. That's such a Queensland thing. Oh, love this pot. This was hard not to take home. $29.95. Such a beautiful hanging pot. Oh, I don't need it, guys. That was hard. This is the one my sister ended up buying for her birthday with her birthday money. $14.95. And it came with the peace lily. The peace lily is just there in water and they gave it to her as part of it. I'll make sure I put a photo on B-roll. She ended up getting one of their beautiful macrame hangers to put it in. It just looked lovely. Another one for $14.95. They're really nice. I like these little indoor gardens, the mini gardens. They've got scattered through the nursery as well. All different sort of plants. Okay, so this is where I fell in love with the Philodendron Jose Bonnet. Look at the size of those leaves and the colour. It's a plant that I sort of had ignored before. I'd seen on other YouTube videos, but until you see it in real life, wow. Here is my style of peperomia. $8. I've got one of these at home. Actually, I've got most of these. I've found out of all the peperomias, this baby rubber plant style, that I think it's the Orbifolia, seemed to be the easiest for me to grow in my home. This was the only style that I don't have. Actually, I love the colour, but one of my Planty friends has one, and she said out of all of this style, that beautiful colour was actually the hardest for her to look after. Oh my goodness, a Thai constellation. Definitely a wishlist plant, but I do not need one that big. How much is this one? Can't remember. I think it was close to 100. Yeah, 99. Oh, love these plants. So many different choices with the Begonia. So I think these went up to 10, just like the fern seed at this size. Yeah, these guys went up to 10. Love how they've got the ZZ scattered through the nursery. Oh, look, another Brazil. Oh, definite favourite in my collection. 49. That was a pretty big plant. That was pretty established. It was hard seeing close up. Fiddle leaf, another favourite of mine. How much is this one? 59. It was pretty tall. I love all of these kangaroo paws. Look at the colours. I hadn't realised you could get them in that vibrant pink colour. And then a corner of ficus. Oh, look at that. The tanikis. Wow, I've just got such a soft spot for my taniki. I didn't find this one though, and I saw someone else on YouTube comment. There's one, it looks like some sort of hybrid because it's got the colours. So that's the taniki. Do I show you the price? 79. And then see in behind it, it's got the taniki colours, but then it's got another colour mixed in with it as well. It's sort of half up. Has anyone seen one of those before? And then you've got old burgundy ficus. Love those. If I had more space, I would have one of those with the dark leaves. More ZZs. They just look great in the pots the way they've got them. Snake plant. Every time there weren't people in the section, I've tried to sort of zoom out for you guys so you can get a feel for the nursery. I've tried to do a few of these sorts of shots. It was just, wow. It's such a lovely feel to it. Oh, and look, a water dragon came to say hello. I love these guys with their yellow and red splashes on their face. It's such a cute little bridge. This was a nice touch too. It wasn't easy to get this without people. More Rupsalis. My mum and my sister do not like jungle cactus. You should hear, if I had the sound on, you should hear their comments every time I spot a jungle cactus. Oh, these little succulents were cute. I like this one. This was my favourite. I think it was $8 as well. That was so cute. Yeah, $8. Oh, here comes the monkey tail. Oh, I loved this. And you should have heard the comments coming from my mum and my sister. They were like, what is with you and weird looking plants? But how cool is that monkey's tail cactus? I love how they've got it displayed. More snake plants. There is so much to look at here, guys. I totally missed. Down the bottom, you probably can't see it. A wish list plant for me, the moonshine. I've totally missed it. I do come back and notice them later. Oh, I got one of these rain gauges. Is it $30? So cute. It's exactly what I've been looking for. I've wanted one for the garden for ages. Lots of outdoor plants here. And in the corner, I spotted another Jose Bonnet. Look the size and the colours on those leaves compared to my hand. Oh, massive. I have definitely found a new favourite plant. I can see what all the hype is about. I don't know where I'd fit one in my house though. More outdoor garden accessories. I'm sure I'm missing stuff. There was just so much to look at. More succulents. Wolfia, $6. Oh, look at these barrel style cactuses for 99. Wow. Oh my goodness. I love these dichondrias. I've tried twice in my garden to grow them. They're meant to be easy care and I've killed both lots. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong, but they look amazing. I love that they're falling plants, but not for me. Oh, I found my Christmas Carol aloes over here. $6. Super cute. Another one for $6. Another one that's just been flowering. I really like this pot that it was in. bigger one, 20. The bigger style. Still haven't seen the moonshine snake plant. Look at all the accessories. Oh, look at these little teacups. I love minis. Oh, get the water out. I love little minis to go in plants. They didn't have a price on them. Another Ripsalis. My sister's commenting on what's with me and ugly looking plants. I just think it's beautiful. I have so many jungle cactus. That's one of mine. I really like that hanging macrame display with the terracotta pots. I thought that was really beautiful. Look at this Boston fern. Some spider plants. I tried to step back here because there was no one around, just so you could get a bit of a feel. Oh my goodness, this Hoya, I couldn't stop looking at it. The camera doesn't do it justice. Same with the Ripsalis. They are so big. The plants are so big. These little pots caught my eye. They are so cute for $10. Such a lovely colour. I wish I had use for them. Another Christmas Carol Ella. Oh, I liked this pot a lot. Had an Sunny in it. It's joined from memory. It was actually a bit difficult to get out, but I thought it was so pretty. How much was it? Upside down, $14.95. Yeah, that would go well at home. Some beautiful Monstera in the white pots. Beautiful feature plants in the white pots like that. $14 for the smaller one. Oh, these are the ones my mum got. Some Xanadu's. They look lovely. I'll make sure I put a picture up as well. It was so nice that she found something because mum wasn't specifically looking for anything but needed some plants for the bedroom. So she fell in love with these Xanadu's. I did remind her that they need light. Light. She's not so good at getting them the light that they need. They look lovely in her bedroom. She's got them in like a mustard pot. Oh my goodness, another ivy. Look at everything that's hanging up there. My sister is in love with ivy, so she really wanted to know how much this was. I was trying to zoom in to see the price. Oh my goodness, the cowboy cactus. It's for display only. Look at that. So much to take in. My sister trying to work out what she wanted to take home with her birthday money. There's the Begonia. There's no people here at the moment, so I'm just giving you guys another zoom. I liked this because it was called the Blob. Another ground cover. Another one of those little gardens, indoor gardens. I like this, the watering can. It was so hard not to go home with too much. Oh, I love a cactus planter. I think I was able to get a price for this one. I was having trouble doing it one-handed and not tipping the planter. I think I'm going to have to get myself a cactus planter because every time I see them, I love them. Little Ripsalis. Yeah, monkey tail again. I couldn't help but go back. Having a panoramic look of the outdoor area. I have a little off from Plant Club and I thought it was Ripsalis. It's so tiny, but this is just confirmed. It definitely looks like this. So $14. I have been treating it like a Ripsalis, which is good. Just showing you again that there were just so many things hanging above as well. Another Peperonia, so big. Beautiful. I finally realized one of my wish list plants is there. $39. That's actually a reasonable price for it, but I couldn't actually think about where I'd put it. It's hard when you find that wish list plant. And, it was so good. I was so proud of myself not taking it home. There's another one, the second one. Very proud of myself, guys. Oh my goodness, there's that dangerous color pot again. This little guy was cute. It's like $40 though. Look, so this is at the till where you pay. This whole little room was extremely dangerous. I think I've tried Plant Runner products before. I've seen them in a few nurseries now. I haven't tried it. One of the macrame hangers that my sister ended up getting with the neon pothos, I think, in it. I love it in the lacquer. That's beautiful. How much was the macrame planter? $44.95. And how much was that one? $24.95. I've stayed in this part for a very long time. Well, more green. I'm absolutely drawn to that greeny teal colour. I actually really liked these ones. Do I look at the prices? No, I think there were people around. Finally, I'm over at the propagation stand. Is that at $11.95? I think I passed it really fast. More propagation stand. I like this little snail. I don't have any room for him, but I thought he was cute. Super cute little planter. Can we see how much it is? $19.95. So many cute ideas in here. The propagation planter. Do I finally look at the price? That said $35. Oh, that little dog. I actually should have purchased that dog because I'm still thinking about it. I rewatched the video today and should have got this little planter. I think that's a good excuse for me to go back anyway. Some calathea. Pretty. Oh, look at the minis. I really liked these glass vessels, the propagation vessels. I couldn't think of where I would use them. 25. They're just lovely. 25, 30. Such a good selection. There's a few other nurseries that I'm looking at checking out around Brisbane, so let me know down in the comments when I go to visit the new nurseries if you'd like to come with me. I'm a small channel and I respond to every single one of them. It may take me a few days because I'm not online all the time, but I absolutely respond to every single comment. And if you like this video, please consider subscribing or leaving me a comment, even if it's as simple as your favorite plant emoji. My favorite emoji at the moment is definitely the green heart. I'm loving the green heart at the moment. But leave me down the bottom your favorite emoji. It helps my videos so much and hopefully helps other planting parents to see my videos who might also enjoy them. Until my next video, guys, take care and remember you've totally got this.